Greetings, Kush Genesis with Straight to the Pint. Teenage Cancer Trust is a cancer care and support charity in the UK, and they exist to improve the cancer experience of especially young people between the age of 13 to 24. Rising funds for this charity, we have Elroy Edwards, our brother Elroy. And we want to say greetings and just tell us, what is it that you are doing to raise funds for the Teenager Cancer Trust, which is a national charity children organization?
Well, at this moment we are doing a run. It's called 100 miles in August, where over August we on a day-to-day basis, or depends how you want to do it, we got to accumulate 100 miles. And
or within the month of August?
Within the month of August.
Within 2020 this year?
Yes. It has to be done within the month of August this year.
Okay, again, why have you chosen this charity?
I was scrolling on Facebook and it just popped up. I saw the words 100 miles in August, and I thought to myself, this is a challenge. So it started as a challenge, and then when I looked into it a bit more deeply, it says Teenage Cancer Trust, and I said, wow, it's a good cause. So
very true.
I don't mind attempt it for a good cause.
Beautiful. You're attempting to achieve 100 miles in the month of August 2020. How many miles have you completed to date?
To date, I've done 60 miles.
Whoa.
I started this the 1st of August, and I began with just doing 3 miles, 4 miles, 5 miles, and working my way up, because I didn't do like a pre-training, so I actually started from the first.
Okay.
Now, if you start in something like running and you go straight in and you start doing 10 miles and 5 miles, you're going to feel the pressure on your knees and your body. So I started minimal.
Right, okay.
And build my way up where now I can do 10 miles.
Okay, and doing those miles, is it necessarily all on grass, or you are running on concrete anytime? Because we do hear there is a difference, especially health-wise also.
Yes, it's better to run on grass because it's nicer for the knees and your ankle. But some people don't have problems with knees and ankle, so they can run on anything. Okay, yes. But the most important thing is the trainers.
I was going to say, yes, how important is the footwear?
The footwear is very important. What I had to do, I had to buy a special trainers to attempt this, because I didn't want to do all my running on grass. Okay. I didn't want it to be boring. Just stuck in one place.
Monotonous, yes.
Going around in circles. Yes. So I decided to get a special trainer so I can also run on the concrete, on the road. Yeah.
Excellent. Personally, do you have a child, or do you know of any teenager who has cancer, who have suffered cancer?
To be honest, no. It's only stuff that I've seen on the media. And as we on that, let me just say, I don't represent.
Yes.
I don't represent Teenage Cancer Trust.
Yes.
And so let me make that. I don't speak. I'm not a spokesperson for them. This is just a personal goal that I'm on by doing the 100 miles in August.
Yes. And
to be honest, there's a few hundreds of us doing this all around the UK.
Beautiful. And again, it's for charity, and from your own perspective, why is it important to give to charity?
It's important. I find it important because, one, it's a feel good factor to think that you're giving something back to the community, and most of the time people struggle to find the money they need for the operation and the care for these people.
Whoa,
Yeah.
interesting, beautiful vibration, because that takes me on to almost a moral feeling. You know, do you feel that you have like therefore like a moral duty to help others?
Well, as I said at the beginning, it was a challenge. When I saw it popped up 100 miles in August, and I'm a sports person, I love a challenge. That's the first thing that played on my mind. And then I said it's for a good cause. And I'm very happy it's for a good cause, because it becomes so difficult sometimes, and I know that people donate the money, so it just kept me going.
That's a beautiful vibration. You know, in a time, especially in times like this all over the world, how important is it, do you think, sharing your experience of giving to charity, especially with, even with children and elders?
Can you repeat?
Well, how important is it, because, again, now, it's great that you're here sharing your experience. Yeah, and and the importance of that, not just for the benefit of obviously the charity who's contributing, but for younger children generally and people generally. How important is it to share the experience of donating to worthy charities?
Well, as I say, sharing is caring. So it's good to share your experience, and it also helps to motivate people to wanting to do the same thing. And you see, since I've started this, I've also have other ideas of doing stuff for other charities, which that's the route I'm going to be going down.
Interesting.
And only because of Teenage Cancer Trust.
Well, that's beautiful vibration. That's beautiful. I don't know if you're familiar, though. Sometimes you do hear sounds like where charities, to some people, charities can be what some may call self-defeating. Yeah, because it allows, therefore, the government and the state to escape responsibilities that maybe it should be more contributing towards. What is your view on that?
I haven't really thought of that, looked into that much, but
because also there's cases where sorry, go ahead, King.
To say it's self-defeating,
it can be.
It
can be.
I would say people in general, we can't just expect the government to do everything. That's the way I see it.
Yes.
So charity is a good cause.
And definitely with a good cause, because it's interesting when you look at arguments for charities and arguments against it. And I found interesting that there have been many charities, because government contributes towards many good causes, and there's an argument that when a charity does good towards a particular cause, maybe the government will donate less money because it's doing good by itself.
Yeah.
So it was like about if a charity increases, for instance, in spending, and a charity is doing good in an area that is also being funded by the government. Yes, is there a risk that the government will choose to spend less in that area?
Probably, but at the same time, it's good that people are giving and people are willing to give.
And definitely so, and because of that itself, as we know, for youngsters, because children, especially children, we see the next generation, they love to give, they love to help, and I think these are the things we're mindful of also. And like we said, my own daughter always doing a lot of charity work as a child, like many children. Do you think it shows children and people that generally that they themselves can make a positive change?
Yes. And
in the world.
Yes, and generally, to be honest, I've done some work back in the days for Save the Children Fund. That's when I was a teenager. But since a teenager till now, I haven't done any charitable type of representing a charity, so to speak.
Right, okay.
Because I mean,
Yes.
I've always been doing stuff in the community, which is also charitable.
Yes.
Giving your time up, giving your time for free,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But something like this is very good when you know you're actually representing a charity like Teenage Cancer Trust, and it's a positive outlook.
So you're very confident that this charity, there's always questions over how charity use funding, but
Yeah.
you're very therefore confident that this charity will make best use,
Yes.
yes, of,
Yeah.
of all it receives, yes?
Yes.
Give thanks. Straight to the point, Christianity, Brother Elroy.
Straight to the point. Enough respect.